What is up guys, Austin here again, and today I'm going to be talking about the #1 best way to pack a toiletry bag or a dopp-kit for you guys out there. So today I want to answer a few questions. Firstly, what kind of products do you really need when you're on the road? How can you minimize those products into a smaller space so you're not having to carry like industrial sized bottles of shampoo or conditioner or whatever? And how can you pack more efficiently? There are a few main tips we're going to go over, and let's get into the first one now. Okay, the first tip I have for you guys is no pouches. Stop the pouches. Most dopp-kits and toiletry bags out there are just one big zippered pouch, and it's annoying to me. It's like they expect you to throw everything into one just large pocket, and it sucks. What you want to choose is a dopp-kit or a storage bag or toiletry bag that has multiple storage options. I'm not talking about one big pouch. I'm talking about maybe a pouch here, a zippered pocket there, maybe some elastic straps or something to hold things like toothbrushes or lip balm or whatever. Okay, tip number 2, smaller is better. Always, when you're packing, getting things as tight and small as you can is always going to be beneficial to you. This means not carrying your full-size bottle of shampoo and conditioner everywhere you go. And unless you're traveling for months at a time, you really don't need to do that anyways. You can find smaller travel-sized dropper bottles from like Uline or Amazon or Walmart, Target, or practically any drugstore for you to just put some of your conditioner or shampoo in the first place. It's going to be way easier for you. You can do the same thing with cologne. You can get a little vial and just squirt some cologne in there and save that for when you're on the go. You don't need your full bottle of cologne everywhere. The next thing you want to do is minimize the amount of fluff that you're giving to your essential toiletry. For example, you can get a collapsible or a mini toothbrush. You don't really need your full toothbrush. You also don't have to pack things like cotton swabs or Q-tips or anything like that in a big plastic bag. You can really just take like a bunch of them and tie them together with like a zip tie or like a piece of string or a rubber band or something like that, like this, so that they're not all over the place and you're not having to fold bags over themselves. You guys can get like mini versions of toothpaste at just about any drugstore you go to. And I also highly recommend you use a safety razor, a traditional safety razor, as opposed to like a plastic cartridge razor. Why? Because guess what? Every one of these has a razor head in it. And it's double-sided, which means if you're done shaving with one, you can just flip it over and use the other. So one of these will last longer anyways. Not to mention that a pack of razors that you can replace here is like this big, as opposed to a pack of plastic cartridge razors, which is like this long. Now here's the only thing I would say is if you're kind of on the fence about it, most deodorants come in a travel size as well. You can find smaller little bottles of deodorant, but it's generally worth it to just keep a full one if you're kind of on the fence about that. The other thing is to use travel sized combs and brushes. For example, Volt's beard brush right here is like the perfect little brush for your beard hair, your regular hair, whatever you need, because it's made of natural boar bristles and it's a good brush. The next thing I have here is a little beard comb, but look how much easier it is to pack than like a full-size comb, especially if you're trying to also squeeze your toothbrush, your toothpaste, all those long kind of bulky items in the same spot. Tip number 3 is to categorize your items. Let's say that you decide to ignore what I say earlier and that you really did just want the single zippered pouch. Okay, maybe that's easiest for you, that's fine. And if you're anything like me, you really just kind of want to throw all your items in there and call it a day and not have to worry about it. But I guarantee you, it is so worth organizing your items a little bit in the beginning. That way you're not forgetting anything or hunting around for anything when you need it. It just makes it so much easier. All you need are 5 plastic bags that you're going to put practically all your toiletries in, and I'll tell you what the categories are. Here they are. The first one is going to be hair. These are things like your travel size bottles of shampoo, your conditioner, beard wash, beard oil, practically anything you use in your hair that you can take in the shower or something like that. The next category is going to be body. This includes things like body wash, deodorant bars, shave gels, aftershave, soap bars, whatever that you're going to use for your body. The next category is like teeth or mouth stuff. Obviously your toothbrush, toothpaste, floss, lip balm, maybe a tongue scraper if you use one. This should be getting pretty obvious what goes in these bags. The fourth one is not so obvious. That's going to be hardware. Hardware is anything that's not really like dispensable, but that you use for grooming purposes. Things like a razor, extra razor heads, tweezers, your nail clippers, tiny scissors, combs or brushes, anything like that. And lastly is going to be your miscellaneous bag, which is practically everything else. Things like Q-tips or cotton swabs, extra toilet paper, contact lens cases, or saline solution for your contact lenses. The cool thing about this is when you know you need to do something, you'll know exactly where it is. If you're about to shower, then you need the hair and body bags. If you're about to shave, you'll probably need the body bag and the hardware bag. It's so much easier to categorize that way. And if you do it with those 5 bags, it's going to be so much easier no matter what kind of dopp-kit or toiletry bag that you use, because you can put them in practically anything, right? Now here I just want to give one last bonus tip, and that is set yourself up for success. At Volt, we're kind of just tired of like the options on the market that consist of one big pocket or a pouch or something like that. It just seems a little lazy to us. So just check this out for a second. This little pouch right here is like our answer to this whole problem that we were talking about. And we're honestly pretty stoked about it because a lot of designing and a lot of thought went into this, and you can probably see that from the moment you open it. First of all, it's a latched folding pocket design, so the moment you unlatch it, you grab the top here, and everything folds out exactly where you need it to be. It's got a carabiner clip here for you to loop around itself, and you hook it on like your shower curtain rod, your towel rack, even like a tree branch if you're outside or something. And you can see practically everything is in sight and visible right away. If you want your beard wash or shampoos, we have the bottles here. If you want your nail clippers, we have them in these elastic straps here. It's even got a large pocket here at the bottom where I can keep like a full stand-up size thing of deodorant right here, as well as like a full bottle of cologne. And everything on the pouches here have a clear design, so you can see exactly what's where. You don't have to question it or dig around searching for something. Not to mention that if you want to take this in the shower with you and you want all of your beard wash and shampoos and things like that, you can just unclip that and take it off and put your deodorant and your cologne or whatever else that you don't want to get wet on the counter. Overall, it's just a really easy design that we kind of came up with to solve this whole problem with dopp-kits and organization and everything like that, because it makes it easy to do. Not to mention, if you do like Volt products, the Volt products that we have that are the travel size bottles that actually contain a good amount of product fit in here perfectly, and it folds up on itself just like this, and then all you have to do is clip it closed with the latch again. And then you're good to go. It's made of like military grade cordura, the same stuff that I have motorcycle pants that's made out of, because it's really durable stuff. So if you guys are on the market for a dopp-kit or a toiletry bag or something that works and something that's a little easier to organize than just having that big pouch, then consider the Volt GoPack. You'll find it on voltgrooming.com. If not, then just take these tips into account next time you're packing for your next big adventure. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like the tips I mentioned, please hit like and subscribe. We've got 10 more videos coming to this channel for you guys. Feel free to sign up to Volt's free rewards program anytime you make a purchase if you did want to get that GoPack. We're going to add amps to your account that you can use to redeem for things like free shipping, free products, and a lot more in the future. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.